morning everybody, happy Monday. Monday always means one thing in this house, as you well know, food shopping day. However, we go on holiday, or I say on holiday, we go away for the weekend on Friday. That's the dog getting annoyed because I've left him in the front room. Come on. Yeah, we go away Friday, so I only had to do shopping for like 4.5 days. However, I wasted 20 minutes of my life this morning meal planning for the week, trying to meal plan 7 meals, only to then realise I only needed to meal plan 4 meals. So that was annoying. Anyway, I'm in a bit of a rush because I've got an appointment to get to at 12:30. It's currently just past 11. So I'm going to show you what I've got anyway. I did think about maybe skipping today's grocery haul because it's quite samey every week, and obviously this is also not a whole week, but I know you guys like to watch it, so whilst you all like to watch it, I will keep doing it, although I do feel sometimes the pressure to try and like switch it up a bit and make it a bit different. But some weeks you just buy what you know your kids are going to bloom and eat. However, I noticed some quite sizable price hikes today. In fact, I saw some members of staff going round doing the changeovers of tickets. So last week I took you in the supermarket with me and showed you some prices, and meat had gone up slightly in price. This week it was other items like cereal that had gone up. So I did manage to get Felicity the malted Wheaties. Now I'm sure when I did the filming of the prices last week, these were 90p, they're now £1. I know that the chocolate pillows that the kids like were 96p, they're now £1.15. There's still a lot of Aldi price match tickets, so I'm guessing Aldi have had a price hike this week as well, but there was a lot of things upped in price. The chicken burgers, you know, those Bird's Eye £1/4 chicken burgers, that my kids absolutely love them. Kev absolutely hates them. Like, if I buy them, he's like, oh no, he won't eat them. He just really dislikes them. But the kids are like, yes, love them. Aldi do their own version. I think they're £1.50 for 2 in the box. And I used to say that, you know, when they were on offer in the supermarket, you could get the branded ones for the same price as Aldi ones. Now, I remember when they used to go on offer for £1 a box. They are on offer at the moment. I didn't buy them, but I didn't notice them when I was picking up the usual, what do I pick up every week? The chicken steaks for making them chicken wraps. And when I was picking them up, I noticed they were on offer, but they were £2, £2 on offer. That's like £1 a burger. Like, that's crazy when you think about how much it is for a pack of chicken breasts. So you can buy a pack of chicken breasts where you've got like 5, sometimes if you're lucky, 6 smaller or 5 bigger chicken breasts. So I bought chicken breasts today actually. So I've got a 1 kilogram, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chicken breasts in there. That's £6.39. Why would anyone buy chicken burgers, convenience food, at £1 when you can buy fresh chicken for the same price and better for you? And let's be fair, there's a lot more chicken in a chicken breast than what there is in one of them mechanically made chicken burgers. So convenience food has gone through the roof. Cereal has gone up. My Happy Monkey smoothies, no, Happy Monkey milkshakes that I get for the lunchboxes, £1.20 on the shelf. Usually they're on my prices for 80p. They're back on my prices this week after they weren't on it last week, 98p. So they've gone up 18 pence on my prices. So it's still cheaper, it's still a deal. But I remember when their basic price was £1 and I would get them for like 70p. Then it went up to £1.20 and I'd get them for 80p. Now they're £1.20, I get them for 98p. So I'm wondering whether in the next week or two they'll be £1.30, £1.40. So they've gone up in price. But yeah, I'll get it out and show you anyway. But, oh, these Oreo yogurts. On offer, they used to be £1.50. Now, if they're on offer, they are £1.75. Munch Bunch Twin Pots, on offer, used to be £1, then went to £1.25. Now, or were they £1.25 or were they £1.50? Hang on, let me have a look on the receipt. I don't want to get it wrong, but I did notice that when stuff now goes on offer, it should have gone on the receipt in the order that I picked it up. When did I get to the yogurts? Yogurts. Okay, so cheese strings on offer £1.25 for 4, used to be £1. Dunkers on offer £1.75, offer used to be £1.50. Frubes £1.25, when they were on offer they used to be £1. Right, doubled, £1.25. Yeah, so they used to be £1, now they're £1.25. So even when stuff is on offer, the offer price is now a lot more expensive than what it used to be as an offer price. But I was walking around just thinking, when does this end? Like, when is it going to end? And how far is it going to go before it ends? Because it's crazy, absolutely crazy. But anyway, let me get it out and show you what I've got. Starting off over here, I've got 2 pizzas. I always do a cold pizza for their lunch boxes. So one of them will be for their lunch boxes and the other just goes in the freezer. Like, there's always somebody home late who needs dinner or needs something to eat. So we just always like to keep a certain amount of chicken nuggets, you know, the convenience food in the freezer for like go to when they're late home. So there's a pizza for the freezer and a pizza for lunch boxes. Chicken steaks are for making chicken wraps for lunch boxes. We're in a bit of a routine where we do pizza one day, chicken wraps one day, tuna pasta one day, or pesto pasta, a sandwich. So I mix it up throughout the week so they don't just take sandwiches every day, because they'd get incredibly bored if I was just shoving them a ham or cheese sandwich every day. So I try to mix it up for them. Chicken, I've got this little one which is just to replace what I used of Jamie's. So Jamie started going shopping and buying bits of his own food. He still eats every single meal that I cook, unless he doesn't like it, but he eats extra because he's at the gym. So he's like going and making like these protein filled meals with chicken and mince. So he has been going shopping to like Lidl's or wherever him and his mates go together. They go and they get bits and bobs for their own after gym scran, as they call it. And I used this chicken yesterday because I made a pie and we had 10 for dinner, and I was looking at the pie filling thinking, that isn't going to feed everyone. I'm going to have to use Jamie's chicken and bulk it out a bit further. So that's just to replace this chicken. This chicken is to make chicken tikka masala. Mince, oh, don't we hate this new packaging? I know I'm not alone. So many people have said, I hate the packaging too. It's blooming awful. Someone even said it reminds me of that like dog meat, you know, like the dog meat you get in tubes. Yeah, now I can't unsee that. And I completely see what they're saying. It's awful, but it just takes a lot of breaking up in the pan. It just comes out in like one big lump because it's obviously like shrink wrapped. It's not brilliant, but I'm going to keep with it for now because I can't be arsed with going to separate supermarkets just to buy mince. So that's going to make spaghetti bolognese. And I think I'm going to do that tonight. The cooking bacon is going to go with the... I've got a leek left over in the fridge from yesterday's pie because Bella's not very keen on leek, so I only put 1 leek in. So I've got a leek left, so I'm going to do potato, bacon and leek bake with vegetables. So it'll be like a bit of a roast dinner, but without the joint of meat. We had it a couple of weeks ago. Kev makes it and it's delicious. I'm not actually sure who's making it though, because he's at work all week, so I'm going to have to get him to tell me what I need to do to make it. I've got bacon for just, you know, in the fridge, sandwiches, paninis, etc. The 4th meal is Mediterranean vegetable risotto, which is a really cheap, really easy meal, and it uses up, you know, all your vegetables that you've got kicking around in the bottom of your veg drawer. Not everyone in the house is overly keen on it. I have to make it in 2 batches. I have to do one with sweet potato and one without, but they do eat it. They moan, but they do eat it. So that's my 4th meal for the week. I've got an apple juice. I've got some eggs. They started doing these J. James eggs. They're free range. They're 10 mixed sizes, but they looked all right to me. And they are less than £2. I think they were £1.60 something. So I went with those ones. I've got those. Obviously, there's their 2 packs of milkshakes, 2 packs of these Munch Bunch yogurts because Reese likes those as well as Sienna. Cheese strings, right? The kids are getting really fussy or just really picky with things that they like. But it's not really what they like and what they don't like, it's just what they prefer. So Felicity prefers cheese strings. Sienna really likes Baby Bells after I bought them last week, and Riley quite likes the stripper cheeses. In fact, Riley probably just doesn't take anything anymore because he's so fixed on playing football that he eats a massive breakfast. That boy this morning ate cereal and 3 slices of toast before he went to school. And then at lunchtime, he'll eat half a sandwich or whatever he's got, ram it down as fast as he can, maybe a couple of bites of a chocolate bar, and then he goes out to play football. So anything... I've just stopped putting it in his lunchbox because I'm fed up with throwing out yogurts, cheese strings, because by the time it comes home, it's no good. So he just fills up on breakfast, barely eats any lunch, comes home starving, wants all the snacks then. But yeah, the girls like Felicity cheese strings, Sienna Baby Bells. These are the Oreo yogurts. I got 2 packs of them to do desserts. These were a good price. These were £1.50, which is really good for smoothies. I know they're full of sugar and they're not brilliant. I don't buy them very often, but instead of buying cartons of juice, which are equally as full of sugar, I picked up these. So I've got 4 days worth of lunchbox drinks. In fact, you get 4 in there, whereas with the milkshakes you only get 3. So I'd make 3 lunchboxes, so I'll actually have a couple left over. I've got some milks, 2 of those, butter, Pepperamis were on offer, so I picked those up. Cheese spread, Lissy loves a cheese spread and cucumber sandwich. Dunkers, right, let's talk about Dunkers. And I know I'm not alone in this either. Whose kids absolutely love these Dunkers but don't like the cheese? Just eat the sticks. Because yesterday they ate them in the car when we were stuck in the car park, if you saw yesterday's vlog. And this morning I went into the car and they'd left it upside down and I had to clear cheese spread up off of the floor of the car. Was not very impressed. But yeah, the kids love these tubes, not so much the cheese. I wish you could just buy the tubes. But Felicity often asks me to buy the Ritz cracker version of these. And then when she was eating it yesterday and she said to me, I don't actually like the cheese, I leave the cheese. I was like, so you're telling me I'm buying you these at £1.75? For you just to eat the Ritz crackers, which I can buy on their own. So I picked these up. You get 6 snack packs, Ritz crackers, so she can have them in her lunchbox. But Reese does eat the cheese and he likes a Dunker. So I just picked up 1 packet. But yeah, I wish that you could buy just these tubes because the kids love them. Fruits, 2 packs of those. I did buy a pack yesterday when I was doing my, I went to buy some ingredients for making a cake and making some brownies, and I picked up a few lunchbox bits that I needed for today. But they're on offer at the moment for £1.25, so I've picked up 2 more boxes and I'll chuck them in the freezer. Like I say, it's only the girls that take them now for lunchboxes because Riley doesn't like them. And Sienna has requested to go back on cooked dinners a couple of days a week after the Easter holidays. So there'll be a few less lunchboxes needed. Got some of the Bliss cheesecake. They're on offer. Used to be on offer for £1.50, now on offer for £1.75. Ham for sandwiches and paninis. I picked up some sausage rolls and some cheese and onion rolls and a couple of garlic breads. There is still 2 garlic breads in the fridge which I've got today's date on, which is why I'm making the spaghetti bolognese tonight and why I only bought 2 garlic breads. So we've actually got 4 garlic breads to go with tonight's tea. Oh, and rice puddings. I know we've got tins and tins of rice pudding in the cupboard, but Kev loves vanilla rice and so does Reese. So I just picked up, they're on offer for 60p each. I just picked up a couple of those. I've already said about the Ritz crackers for lunchboxes. Other lunchbox bits, not a great deal. I got some of these brunch bars peanut. Riley will take one of those. He likes those. Barney Bears are what Sienna likes. Animal biscuits are what Felicity likes. I love these Naked Berry Delight bars and they're on offer at the moment for £2.20. Used to be on offer for £2 and not so long back they were on offer in Asda. They were on offer in Asda for £1.50 and I wish I'd stacked up on them then, but I do like a Naked bar. And then biscuits, I've got pie rings, jam, sandwich things, custard creams, bourbons, boring rich teas, and some Time Out oranges for lunchboxes as well, and teenagers. So that's all of my fresh, frozen, and lunchbox cupboard stuff. I've got 4 packs of lazy pillar rice to go with our curry. I haven't got time to be trying to cook rice from scratch. I mess it up every single time. I'm totally down with just spending that a little bit extra and buying packet rice that I can stick in the microwave. Risotto rice for the risotto, pasta for making tuna pasta, stock cubes. I had to stock up on stock cubes, had to stock up on them. drum roll please, some mango chutney and some pesto, some tomato puree. I've got 2 plain tins of chopped tomatoes to go in the curry, 2 herbs just to go in the cupboard, and 2 passatas. So I like to keep a good stock on passata and chopped tomatoes because we use them in everything. The box of malted Wheaties, you'll notice there's no Pepsi Max. I've just got some waters for myself because Pepsi Max, I could have got a tray of 24 for £6.80, but I was like, no, I'm not doing it because if it's in the house, I will drink loads of it. So I got myself 3 of these bottles of water. These have gone up in price. These are on my prices for 60p. Now, I swear they were only 60p to start with, but they're now 75p. A bottle of squash. We went through 2 bottles in the end last week, but we're not here all week, so I've only got 1. Honey, Marmite, chocolate spread and Marmite is for toast. Honey is for we use it in a lot of our like Chinese recipes, and we've run out, so I've just got it whilst I remembered. A tin of sweet corn for the tuna pasta, mayonnaise because we've run out of that. I'm going to have a go at making our own naan breads. You can probably make them easier with what ingredients I've probably got in the baking cupboard, but this was £1 and it's all measured out ready for me. So I'm going to make my own naan breads to go with the tikka masala. Stuffing I'm going to do with our roast that's not a roast, our potato bake. These were reduced southern fried chicken nuggets to 40p a pack. The girls really liked that. When we made that the other day for them, not the other day, the other week, when we did the fake away Nando's, instead of doing the peri peri chicken for the younger ones, we did the southern fried chicken using this, and they really enjoyed it. So it was reduced to 40p, so I picked up 2 sachets of that. This is to go on my Mediterranean risotto. I've said before, I'd normally buy like a jar of Italian seasoning. They don't stock it in Sainsburys. So until I remember to pick it up when I'm in a different supermarket that does stock it, Sainsburys do this for like 60p, and it's just the same sort of thing. I've got some poppadoms. I have got 1 tub of these in the cupboard. So I'll have naan breads, 2 things of poppadoms, mango chutney, and like a nice Indian night. Bread, I've got 2 packs of oh gosh, I'm never ever going to lose weight whilst it's nearly Easter. Not only is it cream eggs and mini egg season, it's every flavour under the sun of hot cross bun. And how delicious do they look? So I've got triple berry and salted caramel chocolate. Now the kids don't like, or they think they don't like raisins, although Felicity a Rocky Road slice in Costa the other day that had raisins in it and didn't even notice. But in their heads, they think they don't like raisins, so they won't eat just normal hot cross buns. So these ones haven't got raisins in, so they'll be happy with those. Also got some more of these little pancakes. I did this last week. Stack them up with strawberries, like chop up the strawberries. I would say raspberries, but I haven't got any raspberries this week because I didn't have any. And then melt some chocolate spread and drizzle it over the top of the pancakes. They loved that last week, so I've got some more of those. Got a packet of wraps. Crisps, I've just got some paprika and some curly fries, not curly fries, cheesy curls, quavers, absolutely stink. Kids were eating them in the car the other day. Oh, it was revolting. I cannot stand the smell of quavers. Bagels, bread, and paninis, 2 packs of paninis, and that is everything for fresh, frozen and cupboard. How mental is it that I can get it all out in one go now? Like, this used to be full up with just the fresh and frozen. Now I can get almost the whole shop out on the kitchen sides. On to fruit and veg. We haven't got a great deal because we're only here for a couple of days. I also just decided to clean out the fridge when I don't have very much time, so I've still got all of this to put away. But I've got potatoes for making the potato bake. I've got some mushrooms, courgette, which will go in the risotto. To go with the potato bake, I've got some spring greens, or is it a sweetheart cabbage actually? Sweetheart cabbage, parsnips, swede, carrots, peppers to go in the spag bowl and the risotto, spinach to go in the risotto, garlic, a cucumber because I've still got a cucumber in the fridge. I just got 1 punnet of strawberries to do on their pancakes tomorrow morning. I got 2 packs of apples. These are 85p at the moment for the Royal Gala ones. Got 2 packs of those, a bunch of bananas. These are £1.50 for the extra special easy peelers. So one of those and a pineapple. And that's all I got because I have got this to sort out. This is my veg straw out of the fridge. Jamie has also been buying like lots of onions, peppers and such, and he doesn't use it all. He buys it, he says, oh mum, you can use this as well. So I've got all of this to sort through. It's the last bit of the freezer that I need to clean. So that's why I didn't go crazy. Oh, and then also non-food items. All I got was some washing powder and some washing up liquid. And that's everything. Let me just find you the receipt and tell you how much it cost. It came to £130.69. Colleague discount is currently at 15%, so that took off £19.60, bringing it down to £111.09, which is obviously under my budget, but it is only up until Friday. It wasn't too bad, but it's still definitely necessary to up our shopping budget as of next month with all of the price hikes again. I did spend £25 in there yesterday as well, which is when I bought toilet roll, which is why I didn't buy toilet roll today. I bought cheese yesterday, which is why there was no block of cheese. So I did pick up a few odds and ends yesterday. Anyway, I've only got 15 minutes until I'm supposed to be at an appointment, so I'm going to quickly sort that veg drawer out, and then the rest of this I'm going to have to put away when I get home. But yeah, sorry, it's pretty much the same old, and it's only half a week, but thank you for watching anyway, and I will see you all next week.